Good morning. Today I'd like to address the problematic situation of what happened to me in Duluth, Minnesota. The fact that, these individuals, Gavin Sims, Andrew Olson, the people who lived at 30 East College Street, Brianna Hoppy, the homophobic dude, lured me in a point of me being emotionally vulnerable to 30 East College Street. They deliberately kept me on site with site-specific instructions. To me, that was a very harrowing and traumatic experience. I remember the smell in the air. I remember it like it was yesterday, as I remember so many things over the 24 years of my life up to this point. I have 3 intact memories from before I was 2 years old. And to me, it's the antithesis of everything I believe our country should be. I believe that people have the right to fight their accusations against them, which to this day I absolutely regret pleading how I pled in this situation, because to me there was no truth involved. It was hysteria. I was lured. The police were called. I was made into the big bad wolf when frankly a simple mitigation of, hey man, I'm straight, leave me alone, would have sufficed. It was never done. Instead, I was put through a harrowing and painful and forever damaging and compromising situation that is a horrible stain on my life. And the fact that they will equate, my feelings of attraction to another individual who happens to also be a male, the pedophilia and incest is unbelievably atrocious and unnecessary, and just a horrible example of homophobia, bigotry that we are seeing on the rise in our country, and I'm very afraid. I think that, we can start nitpicking people, picking apart their lives. If we want to do that, well, I guess nobody's safe. Nobody should be safe. I'm not safe, and I was lured to 30 East. Nobody should be safe then. Andrew Olson dating a Sophia Heyer, someone who's 2 or 3 years younger than him. When people tend to get, a reputation for liking women that are younger than them, they might attract a 17-year-old. And in that case, you would be a pedophile in that instance. If you slept with a 17-year-old, Andrew Olson, or any of those guys who are just cold-hearted frat boy thugs who sought to lure me and never have my voice heard by a justice system that's supposed to be fair and impartial, if any of them, frankly, slept with a girl who was 17, god darn, I hope you rot in hell for the rest of your entire life. I hope that the father of that woman, that child, frankly, because just because they're 17, you can't just say, oh, they're so close to 18. That's pretty pathetic that you even justify something like that. But, say you slept with someone who's 17. A girl who is 17. I hope to hell their dad puts you in their place, because that to me is utterly unacceptable and utterly inappropriate to defy a child like that. Think about that in the spirit of the Barbie movie and Oppenheimer competing, dude. Girls who are a few years younger and that still play with Barbies, and the fact that you would equate me falling in love, having attraction to someone who is 2 years younger than me, who was 20 when I was 22. Meanwhile, I know there are guys who sleep with women who are 17, but that's not taboo. But me, feeling attracted to somebody who never mitigated and said, hey man, I'm straight. To me, that is a very, very, very unbridled level of hypocrisy. And if you do sleep with a 17-year-old, I hope your ass fries for it, because that would be totally hypocritical, as these pieces of shit are totally hypocritical. Thank you. Have a great day.